His opponent will be
Well, his opponent
is Terran.
is Terran. Oh, we're not there yet. There it is. Okay. This is his opponent. Drunkenboi, playing as Red, of Team Young Money, Cash Money Billionaires.
Nice recovery.
It was a good
there.
team, I heard. Full of good things.
The most politically correct statement to date on stream.
Yes.
But we're glad to have it here. I would expect 15 hatch out of Hendralisk again, and I really want to see something different out of Drunkenboi. We've seen the same build. It's worked once, it's failed once, but neither of the games have been particularly clean. It's always just been some sort of this large error by either player.
I think he might do some... Well, he might do the same build, because...
If it ain't broke.
Yeah. I think it depends on where Andros takes his third, which will determine how well he can work off.
I would expect him to take it like the 233 clock position.
If he takes it in like the third that's closer to his main, I think it'll be much easier to hold off if he takes like the farther third.
You expect to have like the Soul Train, 8 barracks, just pushing off a 3 base? Or are you expecting more of a 2 base timing attack?
He's gonna do some sort of weird build again, I think.
Triple port Banshee? Fingers crossed?
No. Let's see if we get a 2 Zerglin Kill Reaper again.
You're saying it's going to be 2 again? I'm going to have faith in Hendralisk and say that it's only going to be 1 kill this time. So I've either cursed him and now it's going to get 5 kills, or he won't even go Reapers and we'll both consider.
I think he's gonna go Reaper.
Yeah, me too. There it is. Alright, good. Looks like we both are aware of what Terran vs. Zerg looks like in the past 6 months.
Apparently so. Drunkenboi setting his SCV out again. He's gonna check for the gas.
Given the gas once again, Hendralisk is, so he's going to be going for that fast speed. I wouldn't mind actually seeing mixing up to getting some roaches, trying to just putting on some early pressure, because I don't really feel like his
I wouldn't really
standard
miss
isn't
that
working.
in the last game, because it might not work, especially when there's a tank. Tank probably going to be out if he does the same build.
He didn't get the tank in game number 2 though. That was only game number 1.
Yeah, he did. I swear he did.
No, we checked. We went units tab. He got the tech lab on him, but
That's
he didn't
'cause
actually
it
build in a tank.
I thought he had a tank. Yeah, that was a tank. I swear.
He killed it? Alright.
Yeah, the tank died.
Well, then it wasn't that effective.
It got killed by like Zerglings or something.
Yeah, everything's shaping up to be the same game as we saw before.
So CC on the low ground, playing pretty.
Balls to the wall, YOLO styles.
Nope. I don't believe in those words.
Standard.
Sure.
Aggressively
okay, so
expanding.
factory going down again. So this time instead of, I think he built the tech lab on the barracks last game, so he's building a marine. Actually, no, never mind. Forget what I said. He's building marines out of that reactor. Taking the second gas just as last game.
Yeah, so it's going to be the exact same build. It's all comes down now to where Henry is going to be taking his third. If he takes his third, if he might decide to do some sort of dedicated 2 base, make it a macro hatcher if he wants to just have additional larvae to put into that attack.
How many kills does that Reaper have? 0. That's unfortunate.
Woo! No, okay, you're allowed to get 1. That's fine, Mr. Reaper. After that, it's too much. Okay, perfect.
Okay. So tech lab now going down. It does seem to be shaping up to get the same build again.
This is the problem if you have with a lot of up and coming Terran players. They have their one build that they're really confident in. They know the intricacies of it. Not necessarily very standard. Not necessarily the most thing that you're going to see every game, but they're well aware of it. So they force their opponents to play their game.
It's interesting to see that Hendralisk isn't changing up his build to defend this sort of push. I guess he's just confident that he'll be able to defend it with his standard style.
I think in last game, if he didn't delay his lair and he remembered everything, he would have been
he would have been
better.
fine, I think. We might just have to like drone a little less this time or something.
Yeah, he was up by 20 workers for a large portion of that game.
Henry is or Drunkenboi is pulling some SCVs to the bunker. That's because he thinks there's no third, but because his SCV's up there, but I don't think he's aware of the other third.
As we were speculating earlier where he was going to take his third, he decided
But
to take
since
the third
he hasn't taken the
base.
third, like he hasn't seen the third at that base yet, he can just assume that the third is at the other base.
What if that happens and then 20 roaches fly into his main?
Well, then he's dead. But I think.
Yeah, banking on macro from Hendralisk is not a bad call.
Yeah. Wow, 0
Oh,
kill
how many?
Reaper.
This is
So
what
sad.
I want. What do you got to say to that, man?
So, combat shield's coming down and Hellbat's coming again. See, there's the tank. He made the last game too.
Alright, so our push will be coming down with the completion of combat shields. That will be our attack timing. That will be the time in which Hendralisk needs to defend. If he's not going to be able to facilitate that, he will be too far behind, and as we saw in game number 2.
And he seems to have pretty good creep spread this game too. So it should be easy to defend the third.
He's going to need to push it out quite a bit further, though. I feel like there's a lot
I'm just hoping
he
he won't forget his lair this game. He's almost reaching 100 gas.
Fingers crossed. Where's the banding nest? Should we go into the structure to see? Yeah, okay, it's not down yet.
Okay, there's the lair, so...
The lair's right on time.
Yeah. So Mevac is out, so there goes the push. Angel sees it coming without survey. He's like, oh, really? You're gonna do this push again?
And that's actually pretty risky right now. Now we have the instant banding nest coming down. He's going to be trying to set up a little bit of flank, trying to get a good position, because if he attacks straight into the Hellbats with his Bailings or his Zerglings, it will get vaporized with the tank in the background. With
I think he just needs to just kind of wait until almost the very last moment, and and this time he's going 3 spines.
Patient. Well, this is the last game. You want to play a little bit too safe as opposed to too risky. Just get killed, pulling all of his drones right away. Is he just sacking this bake entirely, or is he going to be trying to wait for them? We can't wait for 1-1.
I guess the rush distances are kind of closer this game.
Here it comes.
It's not asking for it.
That looked a little bit brutal. Tank is down.
The Drunkenboi tanks are kind of moving here for this bit there.
Yeah, losing a lot of DPS out of the army right now. The roaches are
he should be up
down.
What?
Oh no. I'm not sure.
Game closed.
What?
Well,
generally when you alt tab and lose everything, it's a bad time.
yeah, that's why his arm was on move cam. I was like, what happened?
Keep talking.
All right, guys. So all right, what is your opinion? So what would you do here?
I'm pretty sure he still would have lost the army, but he would have.
It wouldn't be as bad.
Like the units lost tap. Right now it's even. He would be slightly ahead, I think.
Yeah, it's just slightly ahead. The third is barely killed. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to kill that.
He had a
so
pretty
the
good
third would
surround
stand.
on the tanks and that army with the Zerglings.
That's true. Wow. Oh, he looks nervous. We can see he's holding his head.
Yeah, waiting on the admin's decision here. Looking at Hendel's base, he only has 2 gas. I think he had 4 last game this time though. And Drunkenboi has his double engineering. Oh wait, they can't,
but his upgrades
can't see our camera, can they?
Yeah, no, they can't. His upgrades haven't even. So 1-1 is finishing for Hendralisk right now. 1-1 hadn't even started for Drunkenboi, so he's going to have an extreme advantage there. He does have his lair finished this game, which he didn't have last game, so the 2-2 is going to be way, way far in advance. I don't know. What's the call?
Basically, he just needs to stabilize. Hendralisk needs to stabilize, take his gases, get his upgrades going, and
as a reference point, though, remember in the fighting game community, if you hit start
building up his tech.
On your
I don't think he'll try and go for that Roach Bane
attack
attack again.
because you're in control.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to, especially he's cleared this up quite well.
But he might, because if Drunkenboi takes the third that's close to his base, it's somewhat easy to get that surround on the army. Because you can cut off the reinforcements from the natural and roll Banelings in. But that choke is also in the third, also good for Widowmine shots, so it's kind of risky at the same time, I think.
He's getting a lot of Widow Mines. He doesn't have Stim quite done, does have Combat Shield already completed. Third base is mostly done. Banks are decent for both players, but Hendralisk is up 30 supply, but that was after a little bit of a blunder of a battle.
Watch out for the camera. Oh, count it down, guys.
Alright guys, so we're going to be starting it down, so just
Okay.
3, 2, 1. No, just
Wait.
forget what the.
Okay.
Yay! The game has started.
Okay. Game has resumed.
Woo.
So Drunkenboi is starting his one of the upgrades. Hunter's starting his roach speed. He should be looking to take his gases now. We have a drop coming in at the main.
This drop is going to need to do absolute work to make up for a little bit of the blunder of the alt tab. But guys, if you're ever in a LAN, I know your home settings.
It is delaying mine time, and also well, just doing a little bit delay.
Yeah, but a little bit of mine time, that probably cost him like $100, 100 minerals.
Hendralisk is probably going to look for bailing speed next.
And there it is. Sick call.
So now we just have to look if he's going to take the gases at his turn. If he doesn't take them, he's probably just going to do a roach bait attack. If he does, then he's going to tech up with something.
If he does decide to take those gases and tech up, what would you advise from here?
Not too sure about Ultralisk on this map, because you kind of turtle really hard.
Yeah, as you said, with the natural choke point with the third, if Terran does take that base closer to their natural.
But he does have to do something ground based because he has ground upgrades. Oh, he didn't start 2-2 yet. I don't know why he's not taking his gases. I guess he is going to go for Roach being all in.
Yeah, we see nothing but units coming down on the way.
These drones kind of...
Are they in the actual hockey for daily?
Oh wait, they're on the wrong camera.
Ah, but it's alright, now that we're on the right camera.
Now they're
all
on
good.
the right camera. You can see all those drones going back to the natural.
And he's spent all this time getting bailing speed and roach speed, but now the 1-1 for Terran is finished.
He's just
so
gonna
just
attack.
threw away his upgrades. His upgrade advantage anyway.
Like, he has to attack, I think.
I would he's geared himself up for it, absolutely. I think he's gonna try and
If
do...
he attacks now, it'd be a pretty good time to attack, because the third is like just getting established and there aren't any defenses there yet.
Yeah, it needs
But
to
this drop
detach
is
some
kind
units.
of like...
You should just leave enough units at home to deal with the one Hellbat and then go for the
Hey,
attack.
it's a Hellbat. Don't underestimate.
Okay, so he needs to leave like 9 roaches, but what's the point? Alright, 2-2 has started. It's slightly ahead for Hendralisk, but he did have like 100 plus second advantage right there. Bailing speed is completed as well.
I guess he's assuming that this attack won't kill him, or won't kill Drunkenboi, since he's starting those upgrades. But good decision by Drunkenboi to go ahead and attack this time instead of this third.
I don't know, that
It
actually
looks like
did
he's
a ton
doing a lot
of
of
damage.
He's losing a lot of work there.
Widowmines did a lot of damage, but I don't know if they actually ended up doing enough.
Looks like Drunkenboi just didn't really have army.
24 SCVs for the 50-some drones. Hendralisk laying it down
I
to
think there was
Boss
a
Town.
hole in that wall too.
There
which
was.
left all of it. Actually, it's really bad.
Losing the Super Depot. There is a drop going down, but the drones are in
It's
place.
not gonna do much.
Yeah, if he's lost his natural, he's lost his third, just being denied with the mining. There's a
He's down
ton of roaches
30
going to the
workers.
base. Yeah, the production is being camped.
Looks like
GG Drunkenboi, good luck.
Good game.
Congratulations, Hendralisk, taking it 2-1 over, or actually that was 2-0.
No, it was
that was
2-1.
2-0. I am so sorry.